So, how it works? This needle is composed by mainly 3 parts. One part is a mechanical portion, another part is electronical, and the other one is a visual feedback. The mechanical portion is the components of the needle. That is, we have a cannula, and we have also a stem that will press the one of the components in the top of the needle to touch the sensor that will transmit this information to the light LEDs. Into some colors that we set this color to be more familiar for us. And here we can see the part of this needle. This first part here is the cage of the electronical parts, and here is the sensor, and this stem will, according to the pressure, will touch this sensor, and this is transmit the information for the LEDs that will flow from this part of the tip of the needle. And now this is just a turning round to see how simple is this needle. And here is a kind of animation to see this, how it works when the needle touch something with pressure. The color is clearly seen, and almost we can try into the peritoneal cavity. The pressure is almost the same as outside, so it can give us a very objective feedback that we think it's important for us surgeons. What are the advantages of this? It can transform the procedure in a faster procedure. It's very few changes if you compare with the Veress needle, so it's familiar for the surgeons, and some part of this needle can be reusable. And this is the circle of the translational research, and I would like to say that we are completing the first 4 steps here, and the last 4 steps is usually companies will do this. And we are in this point, we have already patent in my country, and asking for another patent in the international in many countries. So we are in a new era of minimal access surgery. Medicine and technology never been so close as they are together. But for me, the most important is if we have the opportunity to contribute to avoid complications, save lives, and save money that can be used for patients in another clinical conditions. So I made myself almost every day this question, and I think this is important not only in professional life but in personal life. If we can do something that can change someone's life, it's okay. So thank you very much. This is my contact. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fatima, for introducing a new concept to the laparoscopic surgeons. But you know, what we are seeing is that we as a surgeons are becoming too technology dependent. Okay, whereas the human factor must always play a role. You know, technology can fail. And the other thing is that you have not, told us about the price of this needle. Like we working in we in developing countries where price is a big factor. Here even the Veress needle we use multiple times, the reusable one. So I think we should not let the industry take over most of our functions, even putting in a Veress needle. We can have a safer access by Palmer's point. Even otherwise also, you have quoted medical errors as the cause of death. I think that is the aggregated cause. That is the aggregated number, more than, it ranks the third amongst all causes of death. As the medical errors, ranks as the third cause of death, according to the US study done in 2016. So, it's not all laparoscopic surgery. Yes, laparoscopic surgery has its own, complications, and access technique, they account for more than 70 to 75% of complications. It's a very good thing, but I think I will emphasize on our students that, the human factor plays a very big role. I think nothing can match our tactile sensation of our fingers. Okay, so if we take due precautions in putting in the Veress needle, so I think to large extent we can avoid these sort of complications. I am also a student of Dr. Mishra, and putting in a Veress needle always has been every surgeon's, he feels he has a sigh of relief, when the Veress needle is in the peritoneal cavity. But then, the incidence of vascular complications because of the Veress needle is only 5 to 6 per 10,000 procedures. It's only 0.005%. Am I right, sir? So I think if we take due precautions, I think this even this much error can also be avoided. And if you want to be very, very safe, put a Veress needle in the palm's point, which is a very safe area. And of course, we can't escape from the technology taking over. Very soon AI is coming. So many talks we have today on the AI. So let's see, where the technology takes us. Thank you very much.
Just a point to be made that your needle, it will show a green color when it goes inside the abdomen, the peritoneal cavity. But what if the intestine is very much stuck to the intra-abdominal wall under the peritoneum? So again, it will be green color when you are inside the bowel lumen. It is going to be the same color.
Inside the viscera, we are planning to test from the next weeks, but we think that the color, we have a range of yellow, orange, yellow, and the pressure is not zero, because we have some pressure inside the bowel. We thought about this. We have a pressure inside the stomach, but in the free peritoneal cavity, we don't have pressure. It's a kind of fine adjustment of this feedback. But you're right, we must think about this. If inside the bowel, the pressure is not null, but it's some lower pressure that we must adjust the equipment for that.
Okay, thank you. As we are running late.
Small quick question, if the chair permits. The Veress needle, when you enter, the first time the tactile sensation is after you pass the anti-rectus, you get a click, which means the safety comes first. Second click comes only when you pass the posterior rectus. The last give way comes only when you enter the peritoneum. In your technology, the first click when you enter the anti-rectus, will you get a green?
It's the same. There is no change.
No, I'm telling you, because once the tactile sensation goes, you get a green, which means once the Veress passes into the peritoneum, there is a pressure difference in that.
Yes.
So only in the peritoneum you get a green.
When passed through the peritoneal layer, the pressure is zero.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. One small remark. Complication is not always because of the instrument. It is also because of the lack of experience. So instruments matter, but most thing matter is your experience and your learnings. So thank you very much.